Hood Horrors with Tony Mercury. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about places that you might know about or you might not know about. These places are all around America. And sadly, if your skin color looked like mine, you couldn't be caught there at a certain time. These places are called sundown towns. When slavery ended and African Americans started integrating into the white neighborhoods, the white people still weren't happy. So they made their own area. They made a horrible nightmare realm for African Americans in America. Towns, cities, and counties all across this country made it known that if you were black and you were caught in these sundown towns after dark, it could mean your life. There were a lot of connections with the police and the lawmakers, and they turned their heads when people were getting hung, burnt, kidnapped, human trafficked, and so many more atrocities. And that's why so many African Americans had to carry their green book with them. Now you might think this is something of the past. Well, take a look at this map of all the sundown towns that still exist in 2023. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then let me flip this to my boy Jay Artistic, so he can tell you what his experience was like in the sundown town known as Vidor, Texas.
Thanks, Tone. So, when I was about 19, I found myself in a situation where I just so happened to be in a sundown town. So, like when I was about 19, me and my roommate, who were like super close, we decided to take a road trip to Houston to visit his family. You know, this is crazy because not even my family knows this. But we were running low on gas and on the way to Houston because Vidor, or Vidor, however you pronounce it, is outside of Beaumont. I was like, well, there's a gas station right here in this little town, right off the highway, so let's stop and get some gas. So we stopped, get some gas. I walk in the service station, and I got the look from hell. Mind you, I'm 19. I'm a little conscious at the time, but I'm not really aware of sundown towns. So, dude behind the desk at the service station is like, oh, you can't be here. You can't be here. And he didn't say it in a way to be rude or mean or anything like that. He's like, yo, it's about to get dark. You do not want to be here. I'm like, okay. You only got to tell me one time. One time. So, we left. Now, it didn't really dawn on me the reality of what that dude just told me until I got in the car and I was looking around. And I noticed that, one, we're the only black people at this gas station. Two, whatever everyone was doing, they stopped to look at us. So at that point, he and I took off. And I can't remember if it was like 2 cars or 2 trucks, but we got chased for like a couple miles. And I just kept looking back, hoping, that we'd lose them. And eventually we did, and that is the first time that I was introduced to sundown towns. And trust me, sundown towns are not only in the South. I can attest to that. I've actually worked in some.